be bench test the new Kemimoto Midnight 90 soundbar with FM radio capabilities. Mostly you're going to use this Bluetooth, but the plan is to have two of these mounted in the back of the Brightdrop van, and just keep my regular stereo system at the front separate. So I did the old AI search and figured out a system that I think works. So we're going to test that out now. And we want to know for how many hours we can run this system. So what we need for our bench test is two small ATV marine batteries made by Gold Mate. Yep. And I just found out that indeed Watt Cycle makes these batteries too. If I had known, I would have just got 2 Watt Cycles, sticking with the batteries that I know. But 2 of these was $120, about the same price as what I can tell by Watt Cycle. Watt Cycle sold 1 of these for $69, so you do the math, about the same. But Watt Cycle has become my favorite brand. And you get a couple of more fuses with it, in case you blow the fuses. Sit that right down there. And what's going to do most of the work is the Lifetime 14.6 volt 6 amp double battery charge. So I can charge 2 batteries at one time with this. And after looking on Amazon and talking to my AI agent, this was the one recommended. This costs about, I want to say $169. I'll put a price list after I do the bench test. So let's get this baby out. And there. So we can tighten it down. And the entire system is only as strong as the system it can mount into. So most of you know that I have a Watt Cycle rack battery. It's a backup battery for my Ecfolow. Matter of fact, let's grab the Ecfolow. So I have 2 Ecfolows. I have the small Delta 2, and I have the larger on wheels Delta Max. That's what it's called. I have to show it to you guys. I can't remember. Delta Max, I believe that's what it is. And these are smaller, so they fit under our seats. Whereas the Delta Max, the big boy on wheels, I don't think it's going to fit under the seat. So I think, if anything, I'll buy another one of these. But I shouldn't have to, because this is going to be plugged up to a backup battery, which I'm going to add solar panels. And as you can imagine, we need to connect red to red and black to black, so we can take advantage of both battery systems at the same time. While I'm at it, I'll also connect the charger. I'll just loosely connect it for now because I need to also connect the Midnight 90. I also need to connect the charger here. And after doing some research, I think I'm going to buy another Watt Cycle 314 amp hour battery I'm not sure if I need it or not. The idea is that I would really make my air conditioning system, battery system, really robust. Um, but if I add the solar panels, I'm not sure if I actually need that. But anyway, we'll figure that out as we go. The same thing here. I need to connect the black wires to the terminal, battery terminals. Hand tighten for now. And this one, this one. There. And then let's connect the Midnight 90 to the terminal batteries. And it comes with I think a 30 amp fuse, and so does the battery charger. So we have protection built in. Now, what I don't like about the Midnight 90 is the way the battery connectors are made. I did buy the circle loop one, but it's real short. For testing purposes, I use this, but I'll have to find wiring this as long as this, or I'll cut these two off and splice them together with the rounded ones. Let's slide these under before we tighten everything up. So we're going to put it at the back of the system. No, let's put it at the front of the system. Let's put it at the front of the system. The idea that I have is that from the charging, it'll go from the back battery to the front battery and out. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So now, let's tighten everybody down. Phillips. Don't have to take it down massively, just enough to make everything safe. And this system will be mounted under the rear seats. And there's plenty of room for something like that. So we have those in alignment. This plug up to the Ecfolow. Like that. Get that in the Ecfolow. I could already see the charger is on. The two lights are blinking, indicating that it sees the power source, and I think when they turn, reading the directions, when they turn solid red, they're charging. But I've already charged the batteries yesterday, so I think we have more than enough juice for what we need to do. Kemimoto. Now let's plug up the sound bar. And like so. Make sure it's in good. Batteries. Now the blinking lights went solid red for each battery, so it is charging. So now, let's see if this baby comes on.
Kemimoto.
Boom, just like that.
FM radio mode.
And let's put it on FM radio for now. It is lit up, I can barely see the screen.
We've heard Scott Harris say, not recently.
It has a couple light configurations. One of them is supposed to go with the So again, the whole system depends on the power source. So this is working just fine. What we're going to do is let this run all day. I want to see how long it takes to bring my battery. Matter of fact, Ecfolow should tell me. Ecflow's going to have 6 hours of power to power the system. Now, we'll see what it says when I turn it on. So just then, when I turned it all the way up, the Ecflow was telling me I had 7 hours of playtime. Now, we hooked this up to solar panels. You know, I guess you have maybe double that. The problem, if there's any, no, it's not a problem at all. Because that Ecflow is also going to be connected to my watt cycle backup battery, it would triple the amount of time I have to play this. But this will be, I'll have 2 of these. And the system will also have to charge. It doesn't, I think that's it. The system will charge outlets. I have outlets on the back of the van, 2 of these, and I believe that's it because the battery for the air conditioner is an independent battery. No, but here's the thing. The battery to the air conditioning will also be hooked up to the Ecflow. So that means the Ecflow with the being time with 2 of the Kemimoto's midnight 90s, I'm in great shape. I think that's where the solar panels are going to come in super helpful, because during the day they should be able to keep up with the charge of the Ecflow, which is charging the backup battery, which is also charging these batteries, which is also charging the air conditioning battery. So that's my electrical system, battery electrical system in the back of the Brightdrop. I'll show you guys what that looks like once I get it all mounted. Talk to you soon. So I gotta be honest, I'm a little skeptical. I've been playing my bench test. I've been doing my bench test for 6 hours now. This thing has been playing for 6 hours at high volume. Ecflow has been recharging these 2 batteries so that I can play the Kemimoto Midnight 90. This is telling me I'm still at 93% battery life, and I got 99 hours. Anyway, 93% battery life left. Who knows? Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, but I'll find out in a minute. So I bought the Ecfolow into the house to charge. I wanted to see if it really had 93% battery charge life left in it, and it looks like it does. It's telling me it has 5 minutes left to charge to 100%. So if that is the case, having that soundbar on for 6 hours only took like 3, 4, 5% of the battery life out the Ecfolow. I think we got a winner. Now that could also be because I had the batteries charged already, the marine batteries, the small ATV marine batteries, and maybe it was using most of the power from that. Anyway, if either way, that's telling me a lot. If I charge my batteries up before I plug them into the Ecfolow, I should be good. With that, I will talk to you soon.